Hi collective, welcome back to my channel. It's Ego and Soul. Today we're going to get some messages from spirit to see what do you need to know right now. Go ahead and get comfortable. I've already got some cards pulled. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and I hope you enjoy the reading. Spirit wants you to know that you're taking all the right steps towards your future. The things that you're going towards are actually going to bring you a lot of fulfillment because you have been really intentional about the things that you do. The way that you move, the steps that you're taking are actually going to create a lot of abundance simply because you've decided to also move with the right people. Allow yourself to set boundaries as well, knowing that you don't have to be open to everything. And now you've started to learn to protect yourself, but also let your hair down a bit, knowing that you don't have to always stress about everything. You don't have to stress about the moves you make. You're able to do you and not feel so judged because at the end of the day, you know that you're in the process of shedding, letting go, not letting things make you feel like you're overwhelmed in any way. Like you're starting to finally, with this full moon energy is telling me learning how to release things that aren't serving you. And I think that's the biggest part. I think your connections are going to get a lot stronger because 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, like you are finally going to have that sort of community that you've been looking for, or just having healthier relationships overall, or maybe at work as well. You're going to feel a lot more, in charge, or being able to level up. I think that's something that is going to start happening if it hasn't already. And all of this, actually, things are going to be happening very quickly because I think with this 9 of Wands, as soon as you set your intentions and you were able to kind of not focus on anything else, you stop looking to other people, you stop looking around, seeing if the grass is greener on the other side. Like you started to see that what you want and the things that you are setting those boundaries for is because of a good reason. You're not doing things because you're lost. You know that you're actually putting in a lot of effort to the things that make you fulfilled, the things that make you feel like the star, feel like you're doing the right things because you're creative. You're someone that likes to get things done. You like to have a lot of progress in life. And I think that's why you're going to be seeing a lot of things going your way, is now you have been a lot more clear. The 9 of Cups. So I think you're really going to attract a lot more people, whether or not you're looking for friends. I think that because you are in this 9 of Cups energy, people are just going to be drawn towards you. People are going to want to, whether it's offer you things or just talk to you more, or feeling like they can get closer to you. With the 8 of Wands, like clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. So this is all because that you've put in that work to yourself, right? 9 and 9 once again, like consistently over time, over the months, like over the years, you have really shown up for yourself in ways that now it's truly compounding. Like if you understand how compound interest works, like over time, like getting 1% better every day kind of energy, and you being 360% better by the end of the year because you know what it is that is in alignment with you. And I think that's why with this death energy, you have finally just decided to really choose to focus on your fulfillment and what makes you whole, and the things that keep you grounded, the things that are able to, kind of show you that you are deserving of a sense of longevity. I think with this tree energy growing from her back, it's like, that all of the pain or the time and the tears that you've had to endure to get through to this point, to have compounded all this energy, to have alchemized all this energy, to have really put yourself in this new sense of just achieving at a higher level, moving at a higher level of, vibrationally as well. Like, confirmation, you being able to really meditate and get clear on what you are, spending time completely filling your cup, being able to see yourself in your fullness, and being able to understand how much that you truly are, like how much you matter, how much everything you do affects the world around you. You know your worth, you know your value more than ever before. And I think that's why you finally got into this place of walking away from anything that hasn't served you. And I think that's really just something that you had to do, even if it was scary or uncomfortable. You realize that what is meant for you will always be there, and anything that you let go is simply because you've been guided to do that. It's not because you're just trying to leave situations just because. I think you really just have gained a new perspective with the time that you spent kind of meditating, staying on your own, keeping your circle small, not saying too much. You've learned to look at things a lot differently because of that. And now that's why you're able to come out on the other end with such a good way of speaking. Your communication is better, the way you express yourself, the way that you speak life into yourself, and to be able to speak things into existence, and being able to really stand on what you say and believing in yourself and all of your thoughts and the things that you truly believe in. Yeah, because the King of Cups, you understand what it is you're passionate about. You understand what is most valuable to you. You're not really worried about other people's feelings, to be honest. You don't care about how other people feel, because with that Eight of Cups, you walked away from feeling like you have to carry other people's feelings. You walked away from feeling like you had to do certain things for people just because they could rely on you. You started feeling like, okay, all of this time and energy that I'm putting into other people, that I'm giving out for free, you finally saw that once you pour that into yourself and you take back control, you become this King of Cups where you are, like, I want to say, a force to be reckoned with. You're someone that is very deep and very good at expressing yourself in ways that not only intimidate other people but inspire others, is able to influence others very well. So you have this Knight of Pentacles. To me, you are finally, you're chasing your bag in a different way. You're making moves a bit differently. You're able to take your own path with that Knight energy. Ace of Cups is telling me that all of the work that you've been putting in, all the time that you've been really growing inside and out, is finally starting to really it's going to start making a big difference. It's going to start being very noticeable if it's not already. These are things that you're really going to feel so fulfilled, because you have not only done that internal work with the King of Cups, being able to master how you feel inside, being able to master the way you express yourself and communicate, but at the same time also like managing your emotions. You are in this Queen of Wands energy where you have confidence in your skills, your abilities. You know that you don't have to suffer to get what you want in life. You know that you're able to actually do things that you want to do, and that's enough. You can do things the way you want to do them, and that's still going to be enough to fulfill you, because you've started to understand like the laws of the universe, the law of attraction, being able to really bring in these certain experiences because you've spent a lot of time laser focused. And I think that's why your dreams are coming true. The things that you have always been telling people that you wanted to do, the things that you've always been praying for, the things that you've always kind of seen for yourself, you are finally able to see those things coming in very quickly. Yeah, King of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So you're starting to see that the energy and the time that you've been putting in is turning into financial stability, material abundance, being able to do your own thing, do when you want. Like, I've been doing what I want kind of energy, where you are in this big king, big queen energy. Nobody can really tell you anything. Nobody can influence you to change who you are, or change what you do, or make you feel any type of way. Like, you get your confidence from within, you get your validation from within. And I think that's why the things that you do are gonna start coming into fruition very fast, and the things that you truly care about are going to, it's just gonna start happening very quickly. 10 of Cups, literally 10 of Cups. The things that you want and have been like really dreaming of, especially with this moon, clarified by the moon, like everything you've been dreaming of is coming simply because Emperor energy, you put your mind to it, you put your faith to it, you put your focus there, you were able to have faith and have a sense of knowing that you are going to be lucky at the end of the day. You're going to be able to actually have what it is that you dream of because you trust yourself. You trust yourself in ways that you never thought you could before. And I think it's because, breaking generational curses or feeling like you can finally allow yourself to look at things in a way where I think this Four of Swords energy is giving me like a lot of transformation, progression, being able to, like, maybe the journaling that you're doing, the therapy you're doing, the shadow work, being able to look at yourself, your past, your future, your true, like that shadow self as well. That's been something that has been able to truly catapult you out of any negative energies, because you could step back and look at it and say, this is a season of my life. This is a time in my life where I'm able to come out on the other end and choose the perspective I want. I can choose the way that I let this experience shape me. And I think that's something you do very well. Two of Wands. And I think everything that you truly cherish and you've been dreaming of and the things that you look forward to, those are all like, it's all meant for you. So you have the Seven of Cups, like every aspect of your life that you truly want is coming in, and it's maybe not going to happen all at once, but you're going to see it in its full potential now. You're going to start to see how fulfilled you can truly be in every area. Like you're getting to that place of, the way that she just seems like she's having a great time. Like maybe summertime is going to be a time where truly everything is flooding in, or things are just going to get a lot easier in every way. And I think you're going to start seeing how new this life is simply because you manifested it. Literally, the last time that you were down, the last time you felt like you had to face your demons, your past, your shadows, this is exactly the time that you spent to manifest. This is the time that you allowed yourself to truly go within and reinvent yourself and come out on the other end feeling like you are, very much in control of yourself in the situation, simply because you trust yourself. You trust the person that you're becoming. And I think that's why things are going to be happening very quickly. So we're going to get into a new deck. If you're enjoying the reading, don't forget to like and subscribe. Go to my description box if you want to go ahead and book a personal video reading and ask up to 3 questions, or be one of the first people to join my membership. Get weekly exclusive readings to give you updates about life and love. Spirit wants you to know that you're doing a great job of transmuting your energy. I think that you spent a lot of time in the past not really knowing where to put all of this kind of fiery energy. I think you kind of weren't really sure because you could notice a lot of things in life that weren't right, things and people that weren't right, and that kind of made you feel like you didn't really belong with others, and you kind of had to be on your own and find different ways of accomplishing things. But I think now you found a lot of joy in that, and a joy in being able to actually do your own thing and take more time to go within yourself, but also respect all of the time that it's taking you to become this person, and know that you still are very strong at the end of the day. I had just seen a thing about dolphins, how they're kind of cutthroat a little bit. So I think maybe that energy that you had of being very fiery has now been more concealed. It's not something that you tell everybody that, oh, I got anger issues, or, oh, you kind of used to react like this, but you just are able to really find joy in a lot of things now. Maybe things that used to upset you make you laugh. Things that used to make you overthink just make you go more within yourself. And that's really good, because with this resourcefulness, it's like in those times where you feel that you might not have everything that you need, that is all you need. All you need is to be able to have that vision of yourself, and knowing that everything that you truly see for yourself, you can attack that with this hawk energy. Like you can really dive into exactly what you want. And also with this nurturing energy, We have the renewal as well. You're someone that has been doing a great job of kind of this hand of like waking up early, taking care of yourself, romanticizing your life, eating healthy, looking good. Like these are all things that are allowing you to truly renew and get into this energy of being able to take things slower because you are taking the scenic route in your life. You don't feel like you are scrambling to leave the life that you're in right now simply because of how much you actually manifested. So with this journey card, yeah, you've done a lot of work to really rise above anything that made you feel any kind of way in the past. You've been able to, with this patient card, actually see I think this duality, like this sky and the water and then the fire and the water. Like you are somebody that is able to see both sides of things, and that's really what makes you special, is because you don't simply lean on one perspective. You don't rely on one thing. You're able to actually look at things and be able to see how you can rise above any situation that might be in your way, and also how you can learn to really, like I said, romanticize or just go deep within the person that you're becoming, and having patience with that as well. And that's bringing you more confidence. That's why you're able to attract more people. That's why you're able to actually, you feel a lot braver when it comes to the places that you're going. You don't feel like you need to ask for attention or for validation. You don't feel the need to go places that other people have gone, or you don't feel like you have to truly just do things the way others have done it. You feel very headstrong now about the way that you're moving because you have a lot of focus. With this swordfish, like I said, you're very good at being able to attack your goals, the things that you actually see for yourself, like being able to create them some sort of freedom as well. Like the eagle, I was thinking about that earlier with the hawk. It was like, I know that hawk energy is something that you kind of started at, but with the eagle is something you've truly grown into, and you've found so much freedom in the ability to truly choose yourself and to choose your path, choose learning yourself, loving yourself, focusing on yourself, pulling away from things that are not serving you, things that are not in alignment. And that's why with this creativity card, you've been able to really create home within yourself. Like the way spiders are able to create a home pretty much everywhere, you've been able to do that and see how much it matters to really be connected to the person you're becoming. You don't want to just grow and evolve without noticing and slowing down and taking time to really go within yourself and feel like you are noticing the resilience that you've built. You're noticing the ability to kind of create a sort of structure in your life that maybe in the past with this anger, with the wasp, it's like you kind of might not have been able to truly feel like you had a grasp on your sense of freedom, but now you definitely have been able to get away from any energy that makes you feel stuck. And that's something that, evolution, like you're really taking time to trust yourself and the creative energy that you have to do whatever it is that you want, simply because you know that the evolution that you're creating, this butterfly, it's like you taking a lot of time to go within yourself and to become this person now. Regeneration, literally, like you've all this resilience through all of those times or all of those lessons, all of those eras in life. That is why you're coming out into a very like majestic energy. You are able to show up in a completely unique way that nobody else can say, oh, I told you this, or I helped you with this, or this and that. Like, no, you know that everything that you've done has because you've, anger confirmed by the preparation. Like you used to feel upset by your circumstances because maybe it felt like that wasn't where you wanted to be. That wasn't where you wanted to end up. And maybe you kind of felt like giving up at some times. But I think you feeling that sort of anger towards where you were currently was what helped you really prepare for this bright future ahead. And I think that's really why you have created so much like communication, like connection with yourself, and also the deeper parts of yourself. You're no longer ignoring who you are as a whole. You're not ignoring the sides of yourself that other people don't get. You're able to see yourself fully, and you're able to see how you can communicate with yourself and truly respect yourself in ways that, with this flexibility card, you're able to really see and understand yourself in ways that makes you feel that you're truly in touch with yourself. Like, you're truly able to, like, I feel like just wrapping your arms around yourself and really loving yourself in ways that other people aren't able to, simply because maybe those times that you really need somebody, you've had to learn to rely on yourself because you no longer lean on others. And I think that's because you know that you've cultivated a sense of self-love with this coral energy, like this foundation of, you know where home is within yourself. You know where home is within the person that you want to become. And I think that's what is really keeping you grounded, is knowing that you've prepared to live this life that you're dreaming of and the things that you're manifesting, the life that you deserve. But at the same time, you're not letting anybody get in the way. You're not letting yourself get in the way. This strength energy is like, you feel like you're at a big turning point in life. I think this reminds me of like that Harry Potter scene. And I think, to me, it's like very magical, the place that you are, the work and time that, you know, like the Harry Potter series, like this happened later on. And I think all of that time that you put in is finally why you're able to have so much strength and have so much, I want to say, discipline as well. You know, we have the wisdom card. So you are very aligned and wise when it comes to the person that you know you are truly deep down. And I think, yeah, with this intuition card, the foundation, you're somebody that is actually very intuitive now because you've done so much self-work, you've done so much spiritual work, you've done a lot of cleansing, you've been able to really get in touch with emotions that other people don't. And I think that's really why things are going very well for you, and you've been able to just feel a lot more safe and protected within yourself, simply because with this, I think this past winter, maybe just hibernating or staying to yourself, and those are things that were actually needed. And you started to see how the seasons in your life are what you need to be able to move forward. Wish come true, a lucky break is on the way. This can manifest as joyful news, transformative experiences, new opportunities, or an exciting new relationship. You'll find yourself at the right place at the perfect time. This isn't a mere coincidence. It is a gift from fate, and embrace this blessing and be open to the wonderful changes it will bring to your life. So yeah, wonderful changes, wonderful things. You being at the right place at the right time. You looking at the clock, it's 11:11. Like, make a wish. Know that it's time. It is time. Big break. It's time. An exciting opportunity. Support, extra resources are heading your way. Keep moving forward with enthusiasm. Enjoy the process. True success comes from passion and your dedication. Remember, I just said that word. Dedication will be handsomely rewarded because you have focus, confirmation, creation, progress, momentum, mastery, achievement, passion. Over here, also fortune, patience, flow, self-discovery, manifestation, new beginnings. Like, this is a triple confirmation. What's this? Reflect. Oh my goodness. This is such a great reading, the way this is ending off. So reflect. You've reflected, you've healed, you've chosen empathy with yourself and with others whenever it comes to knowing how to really manage yourself in relationships, self-discovery, compassion, awareness, and inner peace. So you've done a lot of things for yourself, and that's why you're able to show up better as well around you. And unexpected changes are on the horizon, challenging your thoughts and feelings. This is a prime opportunity to reassess your identity, embrace a mindset shift, opt for optimism, confidence, and trust. listening to your intuition and understanding your emotions is key to your growth and evolution. Do you know how many keywords that we just pulled from earlier? Confidence, intuition, growth and evolution. Like, these are things that, like I said, being able to take every dark and light situation and to use it as a way to transform and to see yourself, and any challenge that is coming towards you, you're looking at as a way to really get stronger and to just heal a lot more. And I don't think you're healing in a way that is very deep, but it's more of like you're able to like roll in the deep a lot easier. You know, you don't feel like, maybe that song is significant. There's a fire starting in my heart. Like, I feel like there's something that you just are so passionate about that you're learning to really take that in a lot more, and you're no longer worried about anything or anybody because you've seen enough confirmation, you've trusted yourself enough, you've done enough, you are on the right path, you're doing the right things, and now it's just time for you to really sit back in a way and watch yourself every day develop and grow, watch yourself do better every day and continue to transform and to evolve and to grow. So I really hope you enjoyed the reading. Have a great rest of your day or night.